Nothing.
Okay. How? How
Sitting
are you
in
doing?
front of a computer.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're sitting in front of the computer. But how? How are you doing? So how
Ah,
are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. And Hyde, what did you do today? What did you do today?
Today, typhoons, super typhoon is approaching to here.
Ah, there was a typhoon.
Yeah, I'm living in Japan. Japan is a long archipelago, and most north southern part is Okinawa. Okinawa already attacked by typhoon. They had a lot of damage. Then all the people said, "I've never experienced this strong typhoon in my life." So
Wow.
it's a terrible typhoon. Until yesterday, a typhoon was approaching here very slowly, like bicycle speed. But he already changed his, to the vehicle. He is running by car. So maybe tonight it will attack here.
Okay, so tomorrow night it doesn't attack. Usually we wouldn't say typhoons attack. Um, it will arrive. So the typhoon would
Mhm.
arrive here tomorrow. But yeah,
Maybe
hopefully it's not bad.
tonight it will start.
Okay,
But
tonight.
now the typhoon is very wide and big, so now we have rain and sometimes strong wind.
Okay, yeah, so it's a super.
Sky is overcast.
Okay. The sky's overcast and there's lots
Yes,
of rain and wind. Yeah, it's a super typhoon as well.
but super.
Wow, that's incredible. Um, okay. So, by the time it reaches the mainland of Japan, it's expected to drop to Category 1, which I guess is good.
Hmm.
Um, wow, that's intense though. Okay. And Bruno, welcome to class. Bruno, how are you doing?
Hi Joshua.
Hi.
Today I'm actually good, but yesterday I was upset because Brazil lost the game. That was
Yeah,
a hard game. That was horrible.
that was
So yeah,
not
I
good.
wanted to cry yesterday, but
Yeah,
today I'm good.
it was a
It was
hard
horrible.
game for sure.
Yeah,
Like the first 30 minutes were just I couldn't believe what was happening.
me neither. Me
Yeah.
neither. I don't know what happened.
Who do you
It's
think they're
weird.
going? Yeah. Who do you think they're going to play in the third place game?
I think Brazil will play against Argentina. I think, but I'm not sure. Let's
Okay.
see.
Yeah, that would be a
Yeah.
bad game to lose as well. That would be
Yeah.
really hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brazil. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Okay. And Hyde, do you watch any sports?
I'm sorry, I'm German side because my sister is living in Germany.
Okay, so you're on German side because your sister lives in
Yeah,
Germany.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm a little glad.
No, that's don't be don't be ashamed about it.
Maybe German win the finally.
Okay, yeah, it looks like they might, especially with how they played yesterday. Okay, but good. And who do you think? Well, okay, yeah. Hi, who do you think will win the game that's on right now? Who do you think will win that game?
Today,
Yeah. So it's Holland or the Netherlands
um, I'm not
and
sure.
Argentina.
Argentina maybe.
Okay, yeah. Bruno probably doesn't want that to happen, but
No, no, I don't have any trouble with the Argentinian team. I like
okay,
them actually, but no, I prefer Netherlands.
yeah,
But I'm
okay.
okay with the Argentinian team.
Nice. One of the few Brazilians that I've met who's actually okay with the Argentinian team.
Yeah,
Final
I'm
match
okay.
should be European country versus America.
I'm not sure
So
if I.
I support Argentina.
Okay, yeah, nice. Support Argentina. It'd be a good game nonetheless. I think Argentina actually had a goal taken away from them, which was surprising. So, um, yeah, the ref called offsides and it wasn't offsides, which was very surprising. But okay, good. And Bruno, what did you do today? What did you do today?
Um, Actually, I don't know. Let me think. Yes, I think I haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Don't.
have taken a class just 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Watched a little bit on the game,
Nice.
and I don't know.
Okay. So pretty
Yeah,
relaxed day. What
yeah.
about what about you, Hyde? Is it morning where you are? Is it morning?
Now 7 a.m.
Okay. So what did you
Wow.
do yesterday? What did you do yesterday?
Yeah, even yesterday, that weather was very bad.
The weather was very bad.
Yeah, so I prepared for go out, but I couldn't.
Okay. Um, Interesting. So you prepared to go out, but you couldn't. Good.
Put makeup, putting makeup, and put on some better clothes.
Okay. Nice. So put on makeup, but you didn't do anything. And nice. Do you have any plans for today, Hyde? What are you gonna do today?
Yesterday I couldn't go to the supermarket or somewhere, so today I need to go there to buy some ingredient for dinner.
Okay, nice. You're gonna go to the supermarket and get some ingredients for dinner. That'll be good. Okay, and so let's go ahead and start with class. It looks like it might just be us. Um, so, Bruno, can you read the title in the next couple of lines?
Uh-huh. Traveling the world. Today we will
Nice.
learn travel vocabulary, discuss traveling to different countries, talk about how to use public transportation.
Nice. Okay. Really good job. Um, yeah, great pronunciation. And do either of you have any questions on this page?
Nope.
All right. Okay, good. Sorry, I did a cough. Let's go to the next page. And Hyde, can you read the title and the directions? Sorry, Hyde, did you hear that? Can you read the title
I'm
and the
sorry,
direction?
I muted. I already read.
Ah, your microphone. Yeah.
Discuss the question with your classmate. Do you like to travel? Why or why not?
Okay, good. Just the only thing, Hyde, that I saw, discuss the questions with your classmates.
Question. Discuss a question with your classmate.
Yeah, good. Just make sure you get that S sound. So can you repeat questions?
Question.
Questions? Can you make the Z sound?
Questions.
Good. And then classmates.
Classmate.
Close. Classmates.
Classmate.
Classmates.
Classmate.
Closer. Um, yeah, that sounded good. But make sure you really emphasize it. Classmates. One more time.
Classmate.
Okay, good. Nice job. And Bruno, can you answer the first question?
Uh-huh. Do I have to read too?
No, can you answer
Okay.
it? I think
Go ahead.
Hyde already read it.
Uh-huh. Yes, I like to travel. Because when I travel, usually I don't study. I just relax. Uh, Normally I go to the beach and have some good time uh, with, I drink uh, um, água de coco. I don't know how to say that in English. Coconut
Coconut water.
water. Yeah, coconut water. I just have a good time and forget a little bit about the world, what is happening. It's good.
Oh, okay. And so you have a good time and forget about what's happening at work or what's happening in the world.
Um, uh, you know, when I travel, I don't watch much television, so I don't see bad news all the time. Um, yeah,
Nice.
I just relax. I just want to take good things.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Um, so one thing, I noticed you said have some good time. We just
Uh-huh.
say have a good time.
A good time. Uh-huh.
So yeah, and can you see the writing that I'm writing? Can you see this writing?
Yes,
Can you
I
read
can
it?
see
Okay.
it.
Yeah, as long as it's not too small. Um, and Hyde, can you read? Can you read that as well?
Me or Heidi? Uh-huh.
Heidi.
I my
Oh,
eyesight is
okay.
Sorry, Heidi, can you see that? Can you read these words,
no,
or are
I
they too
can't.
small?
No, I can't.
Okay. Okay.
Too small for
Let's
me.
get them a little bit bigger. How's that? Can you see that?
Hmm. Yeah, barely.
Okay. Okay, barely. So let's get them even a little bit bigger. 24. Okay. And hopefully that will be. Can you see that, Heidi?
Yeah.
Heidi?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And let's try to get it on the screen. Maybe. Maybe. Um, okay, and so let's have Bruno. Can you ask Heidi the next question?
Okay. What is the best place you have traveled to? Why did you like it?
Best place. Best place. Mm, best place. It's very difficult. Mm. Maybe Sicily in Italy.
Okay, maybe
I
Sicily.
already traveled there many places. If I need to choose to go to that same place again, maybe I'll choose Sicily.
Sicily.
Nice. To the same. Ah, man. Same place again. You'd probably say I would. Sorry. I would probably choose Sicily. Can you repeat that sentence? I would probably choose Sicily.
Hmm. But not hypothetical. if,
Yeah.
if I need to choose, I will choose Sicily.
Okay, so I would choose Sicily. So you wouldn't say probably, you just would. I would choose Sicily. Nice, awesome, really good job. And Carolina, welcome to class. Carolina, how are you doing?
Hello, teacher. Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Uh, okay, and Heidi, can you ask Carolina the same question?
What is the best place you have traveled to? Why did you like it?
Um, until the moment, Cartagena is a history city in Colombia. It's very beautiful and has a beach and it has many things that people love.
Okay, so I think I might change that a little bit. So what's the best place you've traveled to? Maybe you could say the best place I've traveled to up until now. So the best place I have traveled to up until now is Cartagena, which is a historical city in Colombia. And can you repeat, Carolina, the sentence in the chat box? Can you repeat that sentence one more time?
Um, the best place I
Sorry,
have
what was?
traveled.
Yeah,
And the best place I have traveled to up until now is Cartagena, a historical city in Colombia.
perfect. Really good job. And what about you, Bruno? What's the best place you've ever traveled to?
Um, I think that was Rio. But
Okay.
there's a city in my state. It's a small city. It's called Ouro Preto. Uh, it's an old city. Uh, that was from the time that Brazil was a Portugal's colony. It's pretty beautiful. I liked that. The travel that was awesome. But I think that was
Nice.
Rio.
It was the
I'm
best.
between these two cities, Rio and Ouro Preto. They
Okay,
are two
awesome.
different. I can't choose.
Yeah, yeah, they're very different, I'm sure. Can you write the name of the
The Rio
city
is
in the
big.
chat box?
Okay. Uh-huh. For sure.
Yeah, just so I can look it up. But cool, good answer. Really nice job. Ouro Preto. Um, awesome.
Yeah.
Is that like pressed gold? What does that mean?
Yes. Mines. Is that mines? Like
Yeah.
caves that have. Yeah. So Ouro Preto has lots of mines and waterfalls.
Okay. Nice.
It's
That
pretty
sounds like
beautiful, and churches, old churches. Oh, it's an awesome city. It's
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. That sounds like a really good city. Um,
Yeah.
cool. Um, nice. Really good answer. And Bruno, can you ask Heidi the last question?
Okay. Heidi, what is the worst place you have traveled to? Why didn't you like it?
Hmm. The worst place to travel for me is Naples in Italy.
Okay. Can you
Why?
change that a little bit? The worst place I have traveled to is Naples. Can you repeat
Why?
that sentence?
Why? Because I was staying in another place, Tuscan, small town. Then I made a friend in that place. Friend. Then I said I'm going to Naples. They said you should be careful. There are many thieves. Then I laughed, but actually I went to Naples. My handbag was stolen.
Oh no. That's awful. That makes sense. Um, why it would be a really terrible place to go. Can you repeat the sentence that I wrote in the chat box, Heidi? So, Heidi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you repeat the sentence in the chat box?
The worst place I have traveled to is Naples in Italy.
Nice. Awesome. And that's definitely a really good reason. And Carolina, what about you? Do you have a worst place that you've traveled to?
I don't really have a worst place, but I think the worst, comparing with the other ones, is Bogota because it's a very cold place, and I don't like so cold.
Okay. Because it's a cold place and you don't like it when it's too cold. Perfect. That's great. Bruno, what about you?
Um, I don't think there was a horrible place like that. The worst place, I don't know. Um,
Okay.
I really don't,
Yeah, it's a
because
hard thing
every
to
city that
answer.
I went, they're
That
different.
I've gone to.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, gone. Yeah,
Yeah, so every city that I have gone to.
I've gone. Yeah, that's right. hmm
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're very welcome. I've gone to. Has something different. Yeah, really good answer. And let's go on to the next page. And let's have Bruno, can you read the title and the directions?
Vocabulary. Read the words. After, choose one and use it in a sentence.
Okay. And really good job. Heidi, um, the worst place to travel to for me is Naples. So we would just move the prepositional phrase for me. You could say it at the beginning. So for me, the worst place to travel to is Naples. Or you could say, the worst place to travel to is Naples. Earth for me. Yeah, we'd have to put it at the beginning. The worst place to travel to. Yeah, I guess you could say it the way that you said it. It sounds a little bit more awkward. I'd put the prepositional phrase for me at the beginning, um, but it does depend. So your sentence would technically be grammatically correct. It just sounds a little bit awkward to my ear. Does that make sense, Heidi?
Yeah.
Okay. So good. Yeah, good point. Um, and am I pronouncing your name correctly? It's Heidi?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And Heidi, can you read the
Jiglan.
first? Huh?
Jiglan. Hi.
Heidi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And can you read the first three words, Heidi?
Check in. A take off. Route.
Good. Really great pronunciation. Carolina, can you read the next three words?
Hostel, hotel, sightseeing.
Great. And Bruno, can you read the last three words?
Uh-huh. Suitcase, subway, hitchhike.
Awesome. Really good job. Do any of you have any questions about any of these words? Any questions?
I
What
do.
is hostel?
What is, yeah,
Hostel?
Hostel, yes.
Okay.
hostel.
Can you repeat hostel? Hostel?
Hostel.
Nice, hostel. And do either of you, Heidi or Bruno, do you know what a hostel is?
It's
Yeah.
like a hotel, but cheaper, I think.
Yeah, it's like a
Isn't it?
hotel but
Yeah.
cheaper. So, yeah, a place to stay. Usually they have group rooms and it's more relaxed, much cheaper than hotels. So that's perfect. Really nice job, Bruno. Any other questions?
Yes, I do. What is
Okay.
sightseeing, suitcase, and hitchhike?
Okay,
I don't know.
sightseeing. So let's start with
Yeah.
sightseeing. Heidi or Carolina, do either of you know what sightseeing is?
Yeah. To visit some place. Only say sightseeing. Look the scenery or visit some famous place or like that. Not to job
Yeah,
or anything else.
for sure. So it's like to look at the place just for the scenery,
Mm.
not really do anything, but just look around, look at the things, look at the scenes. Perfect.
Yes, but can you use it an example, please?
Yeah, so we went to Naples and we didn't buy anything. We were just sightseeing.
For
So
example,
we,
in the airport,
Just
the
visiting.
officer asked us for job. No, for only sightseeing.
okay, yeah, just for sightseeing. And it's just to look around. You're not gonna do anything, you're not gonna buy anything, you're just gonna look at things. Um,
Uh, just
yeah,
visiting.
so yeah, just visiting to some extent.
Uh,
But yeah, it's just really looking around, looking at the landscape, looking at the landscape, and
okay.
not really doing anything. So sometimes when you go on hikes, that's kind of sightseeing, so just seeing what's around. But if you're walking around a city too, you're going sightseeing. You're looking at all the famous statues. So that's sightseeing.
Mhm.
Does that help, Bruno?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, good. What about suitcase? Can either of you, Carolina or Heidi, explain
Uh,
suitcase?
kind of big bag for travel.
Yeah, a big bag that you travel with, that you put all your clothes and your shoes inside. Or, yeah, you put your shoes or your clothes inside of the suitcase. It's like a bag, Bruno, is a suitcase. Usually they're
Uh-huh.
square.
A bag.
Yeah, like a luggage.
Uh-huh.
Usually they're
Okay.
square and they have wheels most of the time. And then hitchhike. What about hitchhike? Heidi or Carolina?
Um, Travel to catch some car,
Yeah,
but ask
so
someone, the driver, to take me to certain place like that.
exactly. So the man in the picture is hitchhiking. Does that make sense, Bruno?
I didn't hear Heidi well, so it's, I don't know.
Heidi, can you repeat yourself?
sometimes you can see in the drama or movies, someone is
Uh-huh.
standing on the street showing some
Uh-huh.
paper, New York or some place. Then some cars stop by him. Could you take me to New York like that? So free drive, free drive or something else.
Yeah. So it's just
Okay.
when you walk on the side of the road, you can put your thumb up, and
Uh-huh.
drivers know that you want a
For
ride
free.
somewhere.
Yeah, for free.
And so,
Hitchhike.
yeah, hitchhike.
Yeah.
Can you repeat hitchhike one more time?
Hitchhike.
Yeah, hitchhike. Perfect. And so, yeah, okay. And any other questions about any of these words?
Nope.
Okay. Can each of you choose one of these words? Can you each choose one word and write a sentence in the chat box? So like an example would be I tried to hitchhike to Chile, but in Peru, no one picked me up. So choose a word and write it, the sentence in the chat box. Nice, Heidi. Um, and let's get that in here. And let's have, oh no. Okay, hold on, sorry guys. Okay, and actually, hold on, I'm gonna get a new whiteboard page so we can put it on. Okay, perfect. And let's have that. And so Heidi, can you read your sentence? Sorry, Heidi, can you read your sentence out loud?
I'm sorry, I muted. When I arrive at the hotel, I need to put comma. I have to check in at what first?
Okay. I have to check in at first. So this is a
For the
little
first.
bit
For the first, I'm sorry.
not quite. Um so we would change this, we maybe put a preposition there. And then we change the space of first. So we need to put it in a different place.
At the hotel?
Yeah, when I arrive at the hotel. You could say at, or you could say to. When I arrive to the hotel, when I arrive at the hotel, I have to check in. I think we'd put first here too. First, I have to check in. So when I arrive at the hotel, first I have to check in. Can you repeat that sentence one more time?
When
Heidi?
I arrive at the hotel, first I have to check in.
Okay, good. Bruno, can you read your sentence?
When I went to Ouro Preto, I was just for sightseeing.
Okay, nice. So we would remove
Uh-huh.
a preposition and an article in this sentence. What preposition and article do we remove?
When I went to Ouro Preto. Preposition.
So like a preposition is to, for, with, through.
Maybe A for a sightseeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. was just okay. When I went to Ouro Preto, I was just sightseeing. I
Yeah,
moved
exactly.
for
Perfect. Um, and you could also say when I went to Ouro Preto, I went. I just went for sightseeing. I just went for sightseeing. So that would be a little bit different. So this is the past progressive, and this is the gerund. Um, so saying, oh shoot, for sightseeing. Do you understand the difference between those two sentences? So this is active, and this
uh-huh.
is I just went for sightseeing. So it's acting like a noun. Do you understand,
Mm-hmm.
Bruno? Okay,
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay. But both of those sentences would be correct. Carolina, can you read your sentence?
I went by subway fastly to my hotel to pick up the tickets. I had forgotten them.
Good. So we'd use a semicolon here instead of just a comma. So because they're two separate sentences, they're kind of joined by a similar idea, but they don't go together. So you couldn't use just a comma. This is not a word. So fast is an adjective. We use a different adverb. What's the adverb for fast? Oh, adjective, sorry, is adjective. And we want an adverb. Adverb is what? So does anybody know the adverb that we would use?
Um,
Quick,
Yeah, so quick, but what do we have at the end?
quickly.
Yeah, so quickly. So I went quickly. Because fastly is not a word, we'd say quickly. Um, I went, I went by subway quickly. I went quickly by subway. I went quickly by subway to my hotel, I think would sound a little bit better. I went quickly by subway to my hotel to pick up the tickets. I had forgotten them. I think that's great though. And Carolina, can you repeat that sentence?
I went quickly by subway to my hotel to pick up the tickets. I had forgotten them.
Yeah, okay. I went quickly to my. Yeah, I think that's great. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Okay. And let's go to the next page. And let's have Heidi. Can you read the first sentence?
I got a flat tire.
Yeah, I got a flat tire. Um, Good. Really nice work. I got a flat tire. And Carolina, what about the next sentence?
This isn't the car I reserved online.
Nice. Perfect. Bruno, what about the next sentence?
um, I locked my key. No, is that right? Locked.
That sounds good to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other word were you thinking?
Lost.
Okay, you could say that too. I lost my keys in my car. I
Yeah.
locked them in my car. Both would work.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heidi, what about the next sentence?
I ran out of gas.
Yeah, okay, good. I ran out of gas. And Carolina, what about the next one?
I got into an accident.
Nice, I got into an accident. Perfect. Bruno, what about the next one?
My car is making a lot of noisy
Good. Can you repeat noise? Noise.
noise.
Good. Noise. And Heidi, what about the next one?
My battery is not dead.
Yeah, good. And Carolina, what about the next one?
Um, I can you give me a jump start?
Yeah, can you give me a jump start? Perfect.
But I don't know what it means.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Does anybody know what a jump start is?
A jump start. Um, maybe like encouraging someone to do something,
Okay, not
or
quite. A jump
giving some
start. So it
help.
has to do with cars.
Oh, with cars.
Uh,
And
is it like pushing the car or something like that?
close, but not quite. Think about this sentence before. So these two sentences go
Um,
together really well.
someone is helping, to push the car.
Not to push it.
No?
Not to push it. So what do you do when your battery is dead?
Change
So I
it.
guess,
Is a place to connect the cell phone?
okay, not quite. So when your battery, the car battery is dead, and the car battery
Charge.
is dead, yeah, you jump start it. Um, so you use another car's battery, and connect it to your car's battery, and try to get the battery working again. So does that make sense? Have you guys ever jump started a car? So
No.
it's when you
Uh,
connect the two car batteries with wires. When you connect the two car batteries with wires in order to start your car.
Mm.
I
Does
thought
that make
it was
sense?
about cell phones.
Not quite. Um, so no, it's about cars for sure. Um, yeah, and but good. That's a tough one. And yeah, awesome. Any questions on this page? Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No?
Okay, awesome. And Sylvain, welcome to class. Sylvain, how are you doing? Sylvain, can you hear us? Sylvain, can can you hear? Hello? Okay, maybe not. So let's go to the next page then. Um, hmm. And hi, Mustafa. Are you here? And so let's start with Heidi. Can you read the first part of sorry, hold on one second. I've lost it. Can you read, yeah, the first part of this excerpt?
Exploring Lanai, Hawaii. Ralph rode to resort, New York Times. Long before Mr. Ellison came on the scene, a devoted sort of traveler had been drawn to Lanai in search of a rough and rural Hawaii that once was, before the wars of beach resort, condominiums, high-end restaurants, and beaches crawling with swimmers, surfers, and snorkelers.
Nice. That sounded really good. Especially right at the end, you did a great job with your S's. Um, at the beginning, like resorts, I didn't get quite hear the S sound. Can you repeat resorts?
Resort.
Resorts. Yeah, good job. And I think you did a great job pronouncing condominiums. Maybe beaches. Can you repeat beaches?
Beaches.
Okay, nice. Beaches. Perfect. And yeah, Sylvain. And so let's have Carolina. Can you read the next part?
After coming to Laney over the last 3 years, I, too, embraced its wind-swept barrenness and insolations, the harsh challenges in traveling deeply rooted and dusty roads to find its beaches, trail, okay, trails
Sorry about
and
that.
trails and ruins, even the relative lack of things to do after sundown. And until what?
Sorry about that. What was that?
Uh, to where do I have to read?
Okay, great to hear.
Okay. Still, a return trip in June made clear that things are changing.
Good. Okay, really nice job. Can you repeat isolation? Isolation.
Isolation.
Nice. And really dusty roads to beaches. I think that sounded good. I was trying to figure out how to underline things, but that sounded good. And so, Sylvain, are you there? Can you speak? Okay. Heidi, can you read the rest of this paragraph?
There and the presence can be felt almost everywhere. The construction at the resort, the spiffing, spiff,
Nice.
okay, spiffing up of Lanai city, the outline of plantation town, the talk of long-term plans for desalination plants, agriculture, middle-class housing, and even a college campus and a film festival. Everyone is watching as a billionaire visionary. Visionary seeks to change Ranai to his liking while presumably, remaining faithful to the idea of it as a place to find Hawaii as it once was.
Nice. That was really good. Really great pronunciation. Desalination was an impressive word. Spiffing up, really good job. Middle class housing, billionaire visionary. Really great pronunciation, Heidi. That sounded good. The only small thing, maybe agriculture. Can you repeat agriculture?
Agriculture,
Nice. Agriculture.
agriculture.
And good. And Sylvain, I can't hear if you're speaking. Can you hear me, Sylvain? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Ah, there you are. Okay. And Sylvain, how are you doing?
my name is Amin, not Selvin.
Your name is what?
Amin.
Anin.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So your tag says Sylvain Nickel something. Um, sorry. I mean, oh,
Yes,
weird. It looks like there might be problems. Okay. So Amin, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Mm, okay. Perfect. And where are you from?
I'm from Morocco.
Okay. Great. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna check your profile. It says your name is Sylvain Nicholas Laborde, and I'm not sure why. It's just
It,
odd. Okay.
what?
I'm just not sure why your name, it shows itself as differently, but that's fine. I mean, okay,
Okay.
and so does anybody have any questions about this paragraph? So any words that they don't know, or just questions in general?
No.
Okay.
I don't really understand so much about the paragraph. I have a lot of unknown words.
Okay, so there are a lot of words that you don't know. Um, so this is tricky, Carolina. So, Amin, Can you summarize the paragraph?
Alright.
Maybe? Briefly?
Excuse me, teacher, are you talking to me?
No, I was talking to Amin quickly.
Okay.
Amin, yeah, can you tell us what you thought? Like what does it mean? What
Can you typing what's this?
excuse me? Okay. That's fine. I was asking if you could tell me what you thought this meant. It might be a little bit dense. So, it's a paragraph about a rich person who's coming into a Hawaiian island. So, this island was rough and rural, like Hawaii in the past, Carolina. Um, the rest of Hawaii has a lot of condominiums, restaurants, and beaches that are full of swimmers, surfers, and snorkelers. So crawling with just means that's full of. Does that make sense, Carolina?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Okay. And so the writer is saying he's gone to Lanai for 3 years, and he really liked the wind-swept barrenness and isolation. So just the thing that it had not much there. So there's not much to do after sundown, like really hard to get to beaches, ruins. It's just a harsh place. But it's changing now. So it's changing. So there's becoming more like the rest of Hawaii. Um, and so does that make sense, Carolina? Do you understand now a little bit better?
Yes, a little bit better.
Okay, good. I have another page about this with questions. Let's see how we do with this. Um, Bruno, can you ask Carolina the first question?
Where is Linnae? What
Lanai.
is it like? Lanai. What is Lanai and what is it like?
And Lanai, I guess, is in Hawaii,
Yeah.
and is it has a beach and beaches, and there is no more a lot to do, but I don't know more.
Ah, nice. That's good. Has beaches, and there is not a lot to do. Okay, good. And Carolina, can you ask Heidi the next question?
What's happening to Lanai? What do you think the author thinks about this change?
Before it was simply rural area, then very few people visited that place. There was a condominium or a restaurant or people enjoyed snorkeling or surfing or swimming. But after he visited, he changed that place. They made water from tea body water to desalination to desalinate, and some maybe some plant or planted like agriculture.
Okay,
they they made a lot of vegetables or fruit, maybe Hawaiian fruit or something.
okay,
Then there are many beautiful houses for rich people. Then scenery
nice.
much change.
Yeah, so it's a lot has changed, so maybe it's becoming a little bit more rich, and there are more condominiums and more restaurants. Nice. Heidi, can you ask Amim the last question?
Do you prefer to travel to resort or undeveloped places? Why?
I prefer to travel to resorts.
Okay. I prefer to travel to resorts.
Yes.
Um, okay, nice. And why? So why? I mean, why do you prefer to travel to resorts?
The,
Sorry, I mean, can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. So I mean, why? Why do you prefer to travel to resorts? Travel to resorts. I mean, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, do you understand the question? Or do you have a question?
No.
Can you explain why you... No. Sorry, I'm not sure if I understand. So, I mean, why do you prefer to travel to resorts? So, can you explain?
Yes.
Okay, Bruno, what about you? Do you prefer to travel to resorts or undeveloped places, and why?
How is a resort? It's
Okay,
like,
so a resort,
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, please.
a resort is like a Disneyland or Disney World. So it's very well
Uh,
developed. There are usually walls, private beaches. It's usually
mm,
more expensive.
yeah. So, what is the question?
Okay, so do you prefer to travel to resorts or undeveloped
You know,
places?
if I had enough money to go to a resort, of course I would prefer to to do that. But I don't,
Okay.
so I prefer to go to undeveloped places in this way.
Okay, I would prefer that, but I don't. So I prefer to go to undeveloped places. Perfect. Awesome. Really good job. Good sentence.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's go to the next page. Well, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, so let's go on to the next page. And maybe let's try this comic. I think I've got a comic here. So I think it might be one of the last. Maybe. Hmm. Okay, this one is fine then. So, can I have a volunteer to read this first one? Can I have a volunteer to read this?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Bruno.
You're a bus driver. A tourist wants to see the Corcovado statue in Rio de Janeiro, but they pronounce the name incorrectly. Correct them and tell them how to get to the statue.
Awesome. And can I have a volunteer to read the second one? Can I have a volunteer to read the second one?
Okay, you are a tourist. You are asking a bus driver now to get to Corcovado. He doesn't understand you. Try to explain where you wanna go using other words.
Nice. Awesome job. Okay, and so yeah, can you guys go ahead and practice?
Oh boy. Okay, uh, go ahead, Heidi. Heidi, I think she's muted.
Heidi, are you there? Can you start?
Yes, yes. Are you a bus driver?
Hi,
Oh,
morning.
hello. I want to ask you, how can I reach the place? The name is Corcovado. Corcovado.
Corcovado.
Corcovado. How can I reach?
uh, I would recommend you to get a cab. because it's much easier if you do that.
I want to see the
Or
statue,
maybe the
very famous.
subway. Oh,
Then,
yeah.
is it far from here?
Can you repeat, Heidi, please?
I want to see the statue, very famous statue, very big. So, is it
Mhm.
far from here?
Yes, a little bit.
Then, if I use the taxi, maybe I need to pay a lot. So, bus is better for
Yeah.
me.
Yes, but if you get a bus, if you take a bus, you know there's the better thing to do is to take the subway then. You have to
Oh,
take the
subway.
subway. Yeah. Hmm.
Where can I take the subway?
Uh, you can walk some meters
Mhm.
down,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to say it.
That's fine. Maybe we'd say blocks. So
Blocks.
blocks is like
Uh-huh.
um, every city
Yeah.
has blocks, and they're like maybe less than 100, maybe like 80 meters long. Is a city block.
Uh-huh.
Um, and so yeah, you can usually give directions in blocks. So say go 3 blocks down, then take a right and walk 2 blocks, and you are at the subway. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe can you give Heidi the directions to the subway, Bruno?
Oh my gosh. Uh, uh, so Heidi, you have to walk 2 blocks down, yeah, down, and then you will find the subway,
Mm-hmm.
and when
Station.
you take yeah, hmm
Mm-hmm.
and when you take the subway, you just have to relax and wait a little bit to be in Corcovado.
Good. That was awesome. Really good
Oh,
work, both of
thank
you
you very
guys.
much.
And yeah, do either of you guys have any last questions before we finish up?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, really great work. Yeah, I wouldn't really change anything. That was good. And hopefully I'll see you guys all again soon. But yeah, have a great night. I think
Thank
we're
you very
about
much.
done.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
See ya, Josh. Bye bye.